Hi everybody, I'm Alexis, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about attachment theory and its relationship to a child's development. So you're probably wondering, what exactly is attachment and what is this theory? Attachment is the special bond and the lasting relationships that young children form. It's the wanting of closeness that promotes these attachment behaviors. It starts in infancy and builds off of the baby's relationship with its mother from childhood all the way into adulthood. During this attachment period, the baby will watch its mother to see and understand what it means to be a human, what a human presence should be and feel like, the human face and voice and their reactions, and how humans should react to different circumstances based on how others are responding. It's laying the building blocks for how a child will act in their relationships with others throughout their lifetime. Basically, the mother's creating a map for the child to follow. Once it's established, this attachment that has been developed tends to stay the same for the child for the rest of their life. So there are 4 different types of attachment, and they can be separated into 2 different groups. These 2 categories of attachment are healthy category and unhealthy or insecure category. In the healthy category, there's 1 type of attachment, and that's secure attachment. In the unhealthy or insecure category, there are 3 different types of attachments, and these are ambivalent, avoidant, and disorganized attachments. So first, let's look into secure attachment. In childhood, a secure child feels that the caregiver is there for them. The child is believing and trusting that their needs will always be met. An example of this is the child feels distressed when that mother or caregiver leaves, but then greets her upon return. In adulthood, these securely attached children become adults that feel comfortable and are successful in their relationships. They have a strong self-esteem and are more independent and self-reliant. They also tend to perform better in school and experience less depression and anxiety. Basically, these children become adults that are safe and happy and able to explore comfortably. Let's look into the 3 different types of insecure attachments now. The first attachment type of insecure attachments is ambivalent attachment. In childhood, these children are not able to depend on their mother to be there when they're in need. They feel very distressed when their mother leaves them, and because of this, they're unable to explore or continue to play without her presence there. In adulthood, this leads them to have a preoccupied demeanor and maintain a strong closeness to those that they have a close relationship to. They also fear rejection from their partner because of this. The next type of attachment is avoidant attachment. In childhood, basically the child's avoiding their mother or caregiver. They don't seek her out when she returns from being gone, and instead they just focus on the environment around them. In adulthood, this leads them to have a very dismissing demeanor and a greater sense of independence. They also tend to cut themselves off emotionally from a partner in an intimate relationship. The last type of attachment is disorganized attachment. In childhood, the mother tends to respond very erratically and in extreme ways. So because of this, the child is very confused by the mother or the caregiver's behavior, and the child isn't able to form any attachment because of this. And this gives the child a very dazed and apprehensive presence when their mother or caregivers are around them. In adulthood, these children become adults that have a negative self-view, a negative view of others, and they both seek and avoid closeness to others at the same time. They also fear making connections in relationships, and they tend to be depressed or angry, or on the complete other hand, they're completely passive and unresponsive. In conclusion, attachment is very important to development, and it affects the rest of your life and your personal relationships. So I hope you were able to learn something about attachment and how it affects a child's life and their future. Thank you for listening.